Greeting, dear HMC friends. Lovely to be with you today. May you know that Jesus is with you. Well, it's that time of the year again. Silly season. The summer humidity is just enough to remind us that Christmas is around the corner. If it were not for all the functions that are taking place, Christmas functions, end of year functions, things shutting down, schools, businesses are not taking in extra work. Everyone is pushing to that date when things shut down. We already have members of the congregation who have travelled overseas so that they can spend Christmas with loved ones. And with the 16th of December being on a Monday, things are closing a little earlier. And so the pressure is even more intense. We've got to get it all done by that date. And I think very often as Christians, we also put little deadlines for ourselves. As long as this person confesses that Jesus Christ is Lord, that's all we need. But actually, Paul, when he writes to the Corinthians, has a different story. And John Wesley, the founder of Methodism, he certainly shared a different theology with that. So I pick up in 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and in 11b. But you were washed, you were sanctified, you were justified in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ and by the Spirit of our God. And so Wesley talks about sanctification, where we become more saint-like. And there's never a moment that we can say, we've reached that deadline, we're okay now with God. The reality is that our relationship with God is a continuous relationship that happens day by day, hour by hour, sometimes even minute by minute. The continual process of hearing and learning what God says, of being sometimes challenged or stimulated, sometimes having to go back and think about our behavior or our attitudes, and handing over maybe another little part to Christ. There is no destination or deadline. It is a process of our relationship with God, drawing closer and becoming more Christ-like. And so if you are struggling with some of the things today, just remember, it's just another step. We need to take more steps to get closer. God doesn't abandon us in those steps. But even though we don't notice, we are becoming sanctified. And so often as it is, it's only when we look back that we can see, wow, actually that was changing in my life. And so today, with all the deadlines around you, hear the beautiful part. There's no deadline with Christ, but a continued, steady relationship of seeking God more and more. So take care and God bless.